Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts collection overview slash unboxing. I got in the mail recently the latest edition of Zombie by Fulci from Blue Underground, the 3-disc set with the lenticular covers. So what I thought I would do before I show those covers and go over the specs on those, I would show you guys my entire Fulci Zombie collection going back to the VHS, DVD, previous Blu Ray releases, and I even have some comic books. So I thought I would show that all in one video to kind of give it a little filler, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. So we will start first with the Wizard Video Big Box, and that is a really cool and classic iconic image of the Worms zombie, the Dead Are Among Us. And of course, as you guys know, this is a reproduction. This is not an original Wizard video, but I'm very happy to have it just the same, and I love this edition of it. It's still sealed and it looks really good on the shelf. So that is the VHS big box of Zombie. I also have, let me see, this was released in 2002 by Anchor Bay. This is the Lucio Fulci Collection DVD. And I'm just going to show a quick overview of the collection. So this does come complete. It comes with the chapter insert, which is also a little booklet, or like a little leaflet, I guess. There is the German title, Voodoo. And there's a little fold out with info about the film. And then there's the chapter stops. Next up, I have the Blue Underground DVD. Blue Underground is a subsidiary of Anchor Bay, and this one was released in 2004. This one didn't come with a booklet, it just has a little insert with some advertisements from some of the previous releases from Blue Underground. It also does have the chapter stops there. So that is a nice addition. The next one I have here is the Media Blasters slash Shriek Show edition of Zombie 2, which was also called Zombie, which was also called Zombie Flesh Eaters in the UK, which was also called Voodoo in Germany. And quick little story about why it was called Zombie 2, because the Italian title for Dawn of the Dead was called Zombie, Z-O-M-B-I. And with the success of this film, of George A. Romero and Dario Argento, Fulci thought he would kind of cash in on the name Zombie and call his film Zombie 2. It is not really, it's not a sequel at all, but he wanted to, I guess, market it as the sequel to Zombie. So that's why it was called Zombie 2. It has so many different names. Anyway, this is the 25th anniversary special edition. This was kind of a hot ticket when this came out. This was kind of hard to find complete, because this one does have a slip cover or slip box, and I will show you guys the insides. This one came out in 2002 from Media Blasters. This was before Blue Underground and Anchor Bay bought the rights to the film. This one came with some pretty good swag. It came with 2 discs. Disc 1 had the film. Disc 2 had the special features, which was cool. It also came with a pretty decent sized poster. Probably about half the size of a Scream Factory poster, just to kind of give you guys an idea size-wise of the poster. And then it also did come with a couple other things here. Came with the chapter index, And it's hard to find this edition with everything intact. It also came with this was kind of an advertisement for another one of the releases that was coming up at the time for Media Blasters and Shriek Show. This is called Flesh for the Beast. And this was called a special preview edition, and it's like a little comic book or conception art, I guess if you want to call it that. Just to kind of give you like a little teaser about what was coming out, and hopefully people liked what they saw, and then they would buy the film when it came out. So Flesh for the Beast, and I never did pick that up, but yeah, that was the Media Blasters edition of Zombie 2, and this had nothing to do with the collection. I just wanted to pull that out for a little demonstration of why this was called Zombie 2 and that was called Zombie. So, and then the bad thing about this edition was the slip box got kind of beat up. It's pretty soft, and it's also hard to find one of these in kind of like mint or even near mint condition. So it might be a lot easier to find these now that these movies are released on Blu-ray. A lot of people tend to sell their DVD copies for a more reasonable price now that they upgraded to Blu-ray. So, but I will never sell those copies. I also got the Blue Underground Blu Ray, and this was also kind of a hot ticket because not all of them came with the slipcover. I know they sold out pretty quick, and then they were just releasing them with in the Amaray case without the Blu-ray slipcover. So this is the 2-disc Ultimate Edition. It does have a bunch of special features. I'm not going to go over those, but if you want to pause that and check those out, all of that is in HD. And then this is the 2-disc set. You get the, let me see, what does that, I think disc 2 is just the extras. And then disc 1 is the film. And it does have kind of an image from the film in the background. And then the chapter menu right there. So for a while, this was the best way to watch the film. This is the HD edition of the film, and it does look really good, but it has been improved upon. Before I get into the newest Blu-ray from Blue Underground, the 4K restoration of it, I do have a couple other imports of the film. I have the Arrow Video window box edition of Zombie Flesh Eaters, and I think this was limited to 500. And back in the day when this first came out from Arrow, it wasn't really that big of a seller. In 2012, not a lot of people were keen to Arrow Video just yet. I actually was able to pick up 5 of these when it first came out. So I had since given some away. I gave one away in a contest early on in my YouTube career, and I have helped other people find this, and I did not gouge people with this. But this is my copy that I kept sealed. I'm gonna always keep this sealed because I don't need to view this edition, but it is a beautiful edition. So that is the Arrow Video window box edition. I also do have the Arrow Video Steelbook, which is also sealed, and this was also a hot ticket. When this one came out, also in 2012, it did sell out pretty quick, and then they reprinted a bunch of them. And so this did have 2 printings. I don't know if it's if you're able to tell which printing you got, and I don't know what this was limited to. But this is a really nice edition. Back when they used to work with Cult Labs on their releases at Arrow Video, that is probably one of the best covers you'll ever see. And I really liked it when they did the Fulci. They also did, what was it, House by the Cemetery. There was a couple other really nice editions like this. Let me see if I can find who did this cover without taking up too much time. I'm sure you guys out there know, and if you want to comment down below and let me know who did it, because I don't want to waste too much time looking for that. Collector's booklet is inside. But yeah, that is a really nice piece right there. I'm glad to have that. And then I do have the German media book called Voodoo. This is the Blu-ray from XT Video. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo. And just to kind of, I guess I'll go through this quickly. I did show this before in other YouTube videos, but since I'm showing this all together in one video, I might as well flip through it. It's a 3-disc edition. Some nice stills, some different poster art. One of the, probably the iconic scene of the film, you can see there where the young lady gets very slowly her head pulled into a splinter by a zombie through the door. And then there's a DVD with special features and a Blu Ray. This was limited to 1,500. I got number 812. This was also released in 2012 when Arrow released their editions. And before I get into the Blu-rays from Blue Underground, I'm going to show you guys quickly the comic book editions that I have. This is the first issue of Fulci's Zombie from Ebon Press. This one was limited to 1,000. I have opened these and checked them out, but I'm not going to go through all of these on camera. Here is the eye-gouging second issue. This one was signed and numbered. Again, it was limited to 1,000. Here is the third issue, and this is also limited to 1,000 and signed and numbered. And then the fourth issue, which was kind of a, I guess it would be like the holy grail piece of the zombie collection, because this one was limited to 750, and it came with a blood red vinyl on the inside of this. And I was lucky enough to be able to grab 5 of these. I sent one away as a gift to a fellow YouTuber. I have one put aside for another fellow YouTuber. I don't really want to say his name in case he's watching, and it's going to be a surprise. I still have to put a package together for a couple people, but I'm keeping one for myself, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to win one. I'm going to be making a second video after this video, and you can win your own copy of Fulci's Zombie issue 4 with the blood red vinyl. This is sealed, and this will be your copy if you choose to enter and you win. So I'm not going to get into the contest just yet. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned, because I will be recording a short video directly after this one, and you can check that out. So that was the Fulci Zombie collection that I have. Now let's get into the, I'm pretty excited about these. These are the 4K restoration of Fulci Zombie, and these are the Blue Underground 3-disc limited edition with the lenticular covers. And this first one is the image of the zombies crossing the bridge. This lenticular doesn't really do anything other than kind of show the 3D depth, and it doesn't really, maybe you'll be able to see on my phone, but it doesn't really pick up. It looks really nice in person, but I don't think it's going to show the detail through my phone, unfortunately. But so that is the bridge edition, 40th anniversary limited, with the new 4K restoration. And the reason why it's 3 discs is because disc 1 is the, let me see here. You know what, let's just open this up and check it out. I think it's a Blu-ray. It might be 2 Blu-rays and a CD soundtrack. I haven't seen any unboxings yet of this. I'm sure there are probably hundreds or maybe even thousands on YouTube by now, but I just haven't seen any of my own yet. I wanted to kind of see this for myself before I watched anybody's unboxing. But you get, actually I did watch an unboxing of Super G50 Zero. He's the only one I watched so far. And he did a really good unboxing of it. I will link his video down below. You guys can go check him out, and please sub to him while you're over there. But the first one here is the Blu-ray. Second one is also a Blu-ray with extras. And let me see here if I can pop this one out. There is a reversible cover with the original iconic image that was back on the VHS. Here is a little advertisement for the Eban Press comics, which you guys will have an opportunity to win one. And then here is the CD soundtrack, and I love it when companies add the CD soundtrack. That is such a great idea. And more companies are doing that, and I'm very glad that they are. We will flip through the booklet here, and I'll show you the last two covers. The last two I'm going to keep sealed because apparently the next two I'm going to show you are a little more harder to find. I guess this first one here with the bridge is kind of like the common one that people are opening, and the other ones are selling out pretty quick, and I think a lot of people are keeping those sealed just because they're going to be collectible pieces, I think. There is the splinter in your eye. And I really enjoy this movie. It's a very, very good zombie movie from 1979. You guys already know that. Probably Fulci's masterpiece, in my opinion. There are some people who don't care for the movie, but I think the majority of horror fans do love this movie. But that is quite a release there from Blue Underground. They did a really good job. It comes in this nice thick case. I really love that Blue Underground does that with their releases. Puts them in the nice thick cases like that for their collector's pieces. And let's get into the last two. They call this one the worm face cover. That's the zombie that comes out of the ground. And this one actually opens his eyes, and you can kind of see the worms moving as the zombie unearths himself and sits up. You can see the night crawlers and worms falling out of his eye socket as he's getting ready to stand up. That is really nice. I really love that edition. And the last one is I think this is supposed to be the rarest from what I'm hearing. This is the splinter in the eye. That is really nice. Very, very cool. So that was my little zombie collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, like I was saying, stay tuned. I'm going to do a little quick contest video. I haven't done one in a while, and maybe you guys are interested in winning a free comic, and this is going to be open to anybody worldwide. Just going to kind of show a little recap of some of the other releases I have of the film. So let me know which one is your favorite out of the collection. Let me know which ones you have. And I'm going to upload this now, and I'm going to be right back with the contest video. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.